Let's talk about Alison Krauss in this tour that she is doing with Robert Plant. It is the tour that is supporting their new album after a 14-year hiatus called Raise the Roof. This is the follow-up to Raising Sand, which was the Grammy winner back in 2008. Alison Krauss is a goddess. She is an angel. The woman plays completely without false ego. She plays with the attentiveness and the tenderness of a devoted mother. She is an absolute virtuoso. And I knew she was talented. She made her first album when she was 16 or 17? She's been playing since she was a child. But really, in person, she is truly, truly stunning. Always humble, never trying to upstage, almost like a little shy in a way. It was just her humility that kept shining through, but absolutely not only an equal to Robert Plant, but definitely bringing so much to the table to Robert, who of course started his career, in the late 60s? The 60s, 70s icon who has been able to traverse time by his adventurous spirit in exploring different genres of music. Alison and Robert were there on stage. I could not take my eyes off her. And she was embodying all the rock goddesses of ages past. She had on this beautiful, flowing Japanese kimono in it was almost like a coat of many colors. There were so many little references there to music and what she was wearing and how she was looking. Whoever styled Alison, kudos goes to you. So all these little subtle references were so appreciated. Her hair was crimped. Her hair is extremely long right now. And she really took my breath away. I thought of Stevie Nicks. I thought of Joni Mitchell. I thought of even Janis Joplin. There was just so many things that were going through my mind as she just stood there humbly and commanded all of the attention. And as my eyes panned over to Robert Plant, I thought, what a perfect pair these two make on stage. This male-female balance, this wonderful female counterpart he has, this yin to his yang. So right away, I was drawn in visually by that. There were certain songs that really stood out to me. One of them was You Led Me to the Wrong. That is on the new album, and it was really done with a lot of feeling. I totally believed every word that Mr. Plant was saying as he told that story. Then later on, he did Go Your Way, My Love, which was, I get choked up just thinking about it, which was equally poignant. There's a line in there where he says, I want to die. Of course, it was with a lot of gravitas. I just did that review of Silk Sonic, and then Anderson .Paak says, I don't be dramatic, but I want to die. So here we go for a little contrast. Both poignant and heartfelt, but very, very different. He did a version of the Everly Brothers' Leave My Woman Alone, or alternately known as Leave My Girl Alone, which I found out was penned by Ray Charles. So that was a fun tune. Robert always likes to throw in some of his favorite songs from years past, and he's a big fan of early rock and roll. We all know that he loves blues. The Battle of Evermore. That was absolutely bewitching. Alison Krauss can hold a note forever. Not only can she hold a note forever, she can accompany herself on the violin. Not only can she accompany herself on the violin, she has the very talented Stuart Duncan, who is also playing the violin, who opened the song with the mandolin. As soon as he started playing the mandolin, after the first few notes, I said, it's the Battle of Evermore. So the instrumentation on this song, kind of doing a bluegrassy, working those instruments in, it was perfect, because after all, there's that whole kind of Celtic influence on the music of Led Zeppelin. It's one of those things where you think, could that song get any better? And then Plant and Krauss do it, and you're like, yeah, it could get much better. Just really hoping that that live session was recorded and that this version of the Battle of Evermore appears on a live recording sometime very soon. Really, really spectacular. The band. So, Victor Krauss, Allison's brother, was playing. Dennis Crouch, just a sweet little old man, very talented, playing upright bass, looked like he was having the time of his life, is also part of the touring band. I've already mentioned the multi-instrumentalist Stuart Duncan, who can not only play the mandolin, the guitar, and the violin. I thought I might have heard some banjo in there. Very, very talented, so full of emotion. I mean, when he was playing the Battle of Evermore, wow, so much going on there. We have Jay Bellarose, who was on drums, and then there was J.D. McPherson on guitar. If you have a chance at all, because they still have dates in Oregon, they have a couple of dates left. I think they're playing Lake Tahoe today. They're going to be going to Tennessee. They're going to Atlanta. They're going to Austin, Texas. They're going to the Beacon Theater in New York. They're going to Connecticut. They're doing a casino up there. They're doing one date in Boston. And then they're taking off for Ireland and Scotland, and I would imagine other dates in the United Kingdom. Absolutely, absolutely go catch this act. Mr. Plant is now 73 years old, okay? Just an amazing show, and of course, his usual sense of humor. There you have it. That is my review of Plant and Krauss, the live tour, and this is the awesome dope t-shirt I got at the awesome dope Brady Bandshell in San Diego. Have a great rest of your day.
Enjoy the show.
So cool. I almost forgot to mention the Egyptian orchestration in this show. I was lucky enough to go see the 1995 show of the reinterpretation of Led Zeppelin classics put together by Jimmy Page and Robert Plant. Back in Paris in 1995, they were playing at Bercy. They were also playing with members of The Cure and Billy Corgan from Smashing Pumpkins and so many wonderful musicians. So there was musical references to that in this Plant Krauss formation, which was just fab. So if you've been a long time fan and follower of Plant and all the different things he's done, you're going to love that detail.